What's up everyone, I'm Twisted. As you may know, I've made 3 videos so far where I speculate on what champions will join Legends of Runeterra in this set. We just got a new variety patch with more cards and a few teasers for new champions, so here's an update. Before getting into the new cards, however, let me just quickly mention something I missed. Corki's Rafflecopter is seen in the artwork of the Scrapped Head card. And yes, that's what it's called, Rafflecopter. In the files, this card is called Pilot School. This likely refers to the fact that this is a Mecha Yordles card, and the Mecha Yordles are piloting mechs, but Corki is also piloting something. He is Rafflecopter. Now, the new cards. Crystalline Storm Raptor is clearly a teaser for Volibear. It's a Freljordian follower connected to storms. In the files, this card is called Herald of the Thousand Pierced. For those unaware of Volibear's lore, the Thousand Pierced pair is one of his many names. We also got the card Divine Draft. Its flavor is likely referencing the lore of Janna. Piltovans might not care about the wind, but Zonites do, because the air in the Undercity is very polluted. This is the reason many Zonites pray to Janna. With this in mind, the character in the artwork is very likely Janna herself. If this is true, then she's getting a much needed redesign, which is great. We still don't know if she's going to be a PNZ champion or a Runeterran champion, but the fact that the spell is from PNZ might be a hint toward her being in that region in-game. In the case that she's a Runeterran, however, the spell could be hitting at her origin, but I think the first option is more likely. Sorry Warwick fans. Some of the other cards are very clearly tied to already existing archetypes or champions, but some, like the Proliferating Dark Wraith or Cosmic Cull, could be tied to upcoming champions, though they are kinda generic, so it's too early to tell. I got a lot of comments in my reaction video saying that the Tidal Invocation card is teasing Nilah, and I can see why. The water and its colors are very reminiscent of Nilah's powers, and the staff's colors are also the same as Nilah's weapon. Still, I believe this could also just be a Marai card. It's themed after controlling the tides and it synergizes with the other Marai cards in the game. We already got a Bilgewater champion in this set, so we are likely not getting another one. I think Nilah could easily work and fit well as a Runeterra champion, but with so few Bilgewater champions left, this being her and Graves, I don't see her being a Runeterra in the game. With this being said, I've mentioned that Riot has been working on demons recently, most notably with one of League's upcoming champions, so perhaps Nilah's cards were worked on around the same time as this new champion. I'm not yet convinced that this card is related to Nilah, but I'd love to be wrong. This staff could very well be the weapon of one of the heroes mentioned in her bio. So far, we know for sure that Volibear and Janna are coming to Legends of Runeterra, and since the last variety patch teased both Niku and Nidalee before their release in Heart of the Huntress, I think for now we can assume that Volibear and Janna will be released in the next expansion. Following this, we could try to predict what the theme of this new expansion is. The first one had the champions meet in Set's arena, and the second one was about poachers invading the jungles of Ishtal. So what do Volibear and Janna both have in common? Well, they are spirit gods, and they have some control over the weather, or at least sky-related elements, these being storms and wind. Unfortunately, there's not a single champion left that really fits into these themes. Maybe Kiana with the elements, or Corki because it flies, but I don't really see it. As I said before, so far in this set, both expansions had one exclusive champion each, Jack and the Poro King, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a new exclusive champion being introduced in the upcoming expansion. And there's one region, all about these godlike beings, who has not gotten a champion in this set yet. Yes, I can see the third champion being a new exclusive champion for the Targon region. As I've said in the past, I don't really know who this could be, but Tyari seems like a safe bet. In the last update we got, Dave was suspiciously standing in front of artworks with Targon champions. There's also this small animation featuring the artwork of various cards, and if you notice the background, it is using the artwork of Targon Speak. So even if this isn't an exclusive champion, it will very likely be a champion for the Targon region. Maybe Morgana? Though there are a couple issues with Morgana. She isn't exactly a god, or related to any element or even the sky. But it's important to keep in mind that the Poro King wasn't exactly jungle themed either, so the third champion could easily fall outside of the themes of Janna and Volibear. Another thing I should mention is that I don't really see the narratives of Janna and Volibear being connected. So the third champion might have some ties with either one or the other. Or perhaps we'll see an expansion where there are no narrative ties between the champion cards at all. But then again, if last year you told me that the cards of Set, Samira and Jack were all going to share a narrative, I would probably be like, damn, they made Jack into a champion? That's awesome. Keep in mind that these are just theories and I could be totally wrong here, but for now, I believe that the next expansion will feature Volibear, Janna and an exclusive Targon champion. Let me know down below what would you call this expansion. I hope you enjoyed this small update, And as always, if I missed anything, let me know down below and I'll see you guys in the next video.